Hello, and welcome back to Total Warhammer 3. We are back in time, as we so often are at the start of these videos, where after editing, I'm like, oh, wait a second, there's some cool stuff I should have tried out and learned about that I didn't do, or things I hadn't realized where I really should have realized them. And one of them is that when I do diplomacy, I'm doing something bad. And that's that I'm specifically going to diplomacy because I have reasons, not just clicking on quick deal and cycling through everyone about everything. I can get military access to Safari. Do I need that? No. But I could if I wanted to. And most importantly, Avalorn wants to be confederated. It's been like this for a couple of turns, and I just didn't know this.
What matters do you wish to lay before the Everqueen?
And there are some other things I want to do differently as well, but this is one of the two big wins, is we should probably get started on, you know, absorbing their faction. Now, having done that, we have the province of Avalorn, the Phoenix State, and Nagaryth. We also gained 1,000 treasure from breaking 6,000 income at the end of my turn. It sure feels like my turn wasn't ended and I'm currently at negative 2,000, but if you say so. I'm guessing it really just means have more than 6,000 income whenever, and that end of your turn bit is completely false. But yeah, the important thing here is that we need to sort out our armies, I guess, because apparently we inherited way more expenses than we did income. Feels a bit weird. Anyway, we also got a war banner, so someone can have +8 leadership. Woo. And obviously the outpost no longer exists. This is also back in time before Avalorn had dealt with this army, so that's gonna be something I need to do myself. The other thing I'm going to change is I'm not going to sue for peace with the Galleon's graveyard. They're going to attack me again in the future. That's nonsense. I want to come here and see what this map looks like. What happens when I attack this place? Because surely this must be some sort of unique, crazy map, right? Additionally, I don't have to go around like I thought I did. I don't know why I thought that was the case, but I'm pretty sure I can just go straight up to it and attack it. We'll find out in the future, but I'm pretty sure I was wrong about that. Now, during editing everything up to this point, I've realized I really have not used heroes very much at all. And the armies I get from Avalorn really showcase that. Like, all of them have multiple handmaidens that are helping to replenish the troops. And what do you actually do in a fight? They shoot bows, and they are okay, but not good in melee by the look of it. And looking at all these armies I inherited, I think my plan is if I see Sixes of Avalorn, I'll keep them. If I see cheap archers, I'll keep them. Everything else I can't afford, so it's gonna get disbanded. And that's not how you do it. I always think it's gonna be right click, but it is not. So let me disband all the stuff that isn't things I explicitly care about right away. Every one of these eagles is just $200 for something I'm gonna get almost no value out of. And while I'm sad to delete the Treekin because it seems cool, I'll worry about Mantra's infantry in a later campaign. Right now we're gonna fix my lack of heroes and keep going down the archer path. I believe I have 2 more armies as well. One is here. And I might need this one, probably not. I think we can just have it get handled by these other armies. Yeah, I just can't justify paying for these eagles, man. It's such a waste of money. And there's one more army hanging out around here somewhere. There it is.
High Elven Archmage.
This one's mostly archers, it's not that big. And I'm getting into a weird spot where, like, now that I've done this, I can see that I am at a very bad income still. I still have 942. And it's like, these are still fairly high-ranking archers. I wouldn't want to just delete them. They're in the neighborhood of the upcoming war with Marathi, because we went back in time. Over the next 2 turns, they'll probably conquer the same stuff again. I can't imagine that goes any differently. But, like, my income is absolute trash now. And amongst the many things I was doing weird and probably wrong, who the hell is this? This is me. Who's next to me? Norska. Hey Norska, how do you feel about me? I mean, honestly, you don't hate me that much. You seem fine. So I'm tempted, having 3 armies over here, to be like, man, that whole walk around Ulthuan and go to war here thing, that was stupid. What if we just came and fought the orcs over here, right? Because walking for like 4 turns to come fight Marathi seems kind of shit. However, that gets into one of the major mistakes I've been making, because I didn't even know where it was. I was just like, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm playing to have fun. It's a sandbox. I finally figured out where victory conditions are, and apparently I'm supposed to kill the Cult of Pleasure, you know, Marathi, and Nagaryth, who is up here above me, I think? Way above me. And I've already got the 30 settlements I'm supposed to have, so apparently you're not supposed to kill Ulthuan, and that checks out, because if you come to long campaign victory, you can see I've done most of it already, because apparently conquering Ulthuan's supposed to be the second thing you do, not the first thing you do. Oh well. This boat's definitely going to head west to try to get near Marathi. It might cut up through my land to the middle here. And I think that might be where this is going as well, on forced march to meet them. And together, we can probably get together like one decent army. It doesn't seem like it'll be a good army, but it'll be something. But yeah, I think this should be coming down through here to meet up with that army on the coast somewhere. The lion's gonna wipe out the pirates, so I don't have to deal with him again in the future. And no one up here can really move right now, so I'm not really sure if it matters. I have a tiny bit of movement here, and I should be using it. Ultimately, my verdict is this. I'm gonna go left because my campaign goals are not to kill all the orcs over here, and I'm kind of hoping that everyone who's in this direction will just leave me alone. That's probably not going to happen, but I'm going to go for that plan anyway. I'm also not sure why some people came in with very limited movement, some came in with almost none, and some came in with like seemingly full movement. It's a bit weird. Now, because I love myself, I had the Respec Heroes mod installed so that when you confederate somebody, you're allowed to pick their skills instead of being stuck with whatever crazy decisions the AI made. So I'm going to click this, even though I might not need to, because I want to. Now, I'm definitely really tempted by melee defense +6 in local armies, and upkeep -10% in Lord's army, campaign movement range +5%. But I think I'm going to go for the tradition tree. Control everywhere is just generally good. Income from all buildings +5% seems very good. Diplomatic relations with high elves is a little bit late. Probably wanted that earlier before I killed them all, admittedly. But I might want to recruit a bunch of handmaidens since I've not been using heroes, and they're a type of hero I haven't used at all. So I need to recruit something to fill out my armies probably, unless I just have enough handmaidens on Illyria, which I don't. I think I'm definitely taking this for the money. That makes too much sense to me. I'm taking ward save 10%. That's just obviously insane. She is primarily a caster and a healer, so Life Bloom is the one where whenever you heal, yeah, everyone around you gets a small amount of healing. So I'm going to take Life Bloom guaranteed, and it seems like all the other spells here sort of sucked. Like, I'll take Shield of Sapphire too, but Shield of Thorns feels very janky. Like, you use it in a melee fight and it does a tiny bit, or Frost Protection is in the same boat, where somebody gets a tiny bit tankier. I'm going to take Frost Protection, but it seems like you're very much trying to get later into the tree for the better abilities. And the better ability specifically to me seems like Banish, because looking at them, Banish is a huge randomly moving area of effect, strong versus multiple units, good against armor, whereas Arcane Unforging is like strong versus a single character. And I don't know, maybe I should care about that, but it doesn't sound as important to me, you know? 33 to 67 per second, duration 22. So that is like 700 damage or something. And Tempest seems like it might just be the same thing, but better compared to Arcane Unforging. But I'm definitely taking, actually, I don't know if I'm taking, I'm here now. I don't know if I'm taking Banishment. I shouldn't have clicked that yet. Because I need to check what these bottom ones are, because they're going to be different than my previous ruler, I think. Due to my intense bankruptcy, what I've settled on doing is going into the healing tree to get the healing stuff and the passives, up to Banishment so I can use offensive spells if I want to. And then I went down this tree for replenishment, Quartermaster for money, and Draft Master, so that if I do need to recruit, and I probably will, I can afford to do it better. That seems like what I want. I'm not sure it's right, but I'm not going to fiddle with it too long. For now, I can save some money by taking off all the mounts on these heroes. That feels weird. Am I spending 75 gold each time I do this? It doesn't seem like it. It seems like that's how much it increases the upkeep by. Still 23, 24. I've got no idea what the 75 it's showing when I hover this is, because I'm not buying it right now. It's showing the upkeep. But 178 plus 75 is not 249. It must be getting reduced by a percentage by something, because it's pretty close. Anyway, for now, as I'm broke as shit and these people aren't fighting, I'm taking off all their horses. And it occurs to me that it seems like I could do this every single turn if I wanted to save money. Like, just only put on their mounts right before they're about to get into fights, right? That seems very cheesy and unfun, but right now, as my economy is in the complete dumpster, it is seemingly worth doing. It looks like one of my new people came in without any specs spent, which is a little bit weird. I guess I'm gonna take Route Marcher and then some magic stuff, because they probably need that, right? What on earth is reload skill? I'm guessing it's how fast you reload? Yeah, I'm gonna take Route Marcher and Soul Quench so that they're a functional unit.
I bring Azurian's fire.
And it seems to me like I'd want to go down the tanky route for all of my handmaidens so that they're actually safe. Not sure if that's correct, but I'm going to go ahead and work towards that on all of them. And I'm not sure I care about building upgrades right now, because money might be exclusively for military at the minute. We should put in some commandments, and probably all of them want to be tribute to the Phoenix King. All right, and without further ado, let's get back into the previous timeline. Let's finally start moving forward. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and auto-resolve that. I don't think I can win this. And this time, we're not going to listen to Count Noctilus, because I know he's going to be an untrustworthy piece of shit. He's an undead pirate. What else could he be? And I do really want to see his battle map. I want to know what that place looks like. Apparently, spending time in Mark Stance increases your campaign movement range. That seems like a thing worth knowing about. And our income's gone down, predictably, as we have lost a settlement. But also, oh no, this is a new quest. We're not gonna be able to do that for quite a while. Don't bother wasting my time. Oh wait, they've lost a ton of their stuff, but they didn't get attacked by... So this happened last time. They lost most of their stuff. I thought it was because of Avalorn doing it, but evidently it was something else. If anyone knows what would cause that, I'm all ears, because I have no idea. I'm very confused. Theoretically, I can move this person to the gate this turn and recruit. I don't think that's worth doing though, because recruiting happens at the end of the turn. So even if I get there, they'll still just die. It'll just be this army. Now that said, I'm not really enjoying paying for this army. What's the garrison here look like? Do I think this army's enough to stop them? I'm gonna have another 7 units of archers, a little bit of cavalry, 5 spearmen. I saw what Marathi did to spearmen in that last episode. I'm not convinced this is winnable, especially with those ranks. Let's look at that army again at the end of the turn. It's interesting that it doesn't always show attrition on all of these moves. That like this is super deadly apparently, but coming here is relatively fine. Anyway, I'm coming here. And then next turn, we're going to try to get to the Galleon's graveyard. I don't know if we do actually have to go around, but it's still worth doing. I gotta see it. Henrietta the Bride's their new hero. They'll be recruiting at full speed, but we should easily be able to deal with them with this army. Now, a thought I had last time that I want to test this time is, surely you move faster in the water, right? Like, it would be baffling if you didn't. So I'm going to hop onto boats this time, assuming that is the case. And we're going to take force march on boats this time instead.
Alariel the Radiant.
Alariel is going to come down this way, trying to get into the middle in case they push into the middle and join it with this other army. The two of these together seems like they make more sense as one army. We'll be able to group them up and recruit a, I guess we don't need any bolt throwers or anything if we're not attacking with it, right? If it's a defensive army. I'll think more about that in a hot second. Over here, I think this boat goes into force march. It already is and comes up the coast to join in on that party. That seems very reasonable to me.
Set sail.
And there's still one lord not moved. Are you sure about that? Were they here last turn? Oh yeah, they were. I was talking about going to the Eagle Gate. I'm losing my mind. How much are you costing me? Like, honestly, kind of a lot, and I don't really want you, and I know I don't want to defend with you. I'm gonna give all of your archers over, and then delete this unit. I don't really feel like I want this mage. So get rid of all of that, and then, no, not right click, left click, and disband. That's a good chunk of money per turn gotten back. For some reason, one of these handmaidens has just leveled up, even though I didn't get this message last time. It's fine, I guess. We're skipping building upgrades again, and that will be the end of the turn, unless there's something I'm forgetting about. I'm gonna go into quick deals and just see if anyone wants to give me things.
When do we
The Heralds of Ariel are very close to giving me a trade agreement, but I have nothing else I can give them that they would want. I'll join a war for you if you think it matters. They don't have any wars. I could threaten them. That seems like a really bad call. Oh, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. I know what to do. I'm the High Elves. I have a specific window for this. We go to the Heralds of Ariel and we improve our relations with them. And then next turn, we'll probably be able to get that trade agreement through. And again, there's just absolutely no chance of doing anything here. It's really funny that it looks like Marathi's winning the war, but I outpower her so aggressively. She just has the one good army and all of mine are out of position. So I think my boat comes in here. If I check their movement range, yeah, they can't get into the water. So my boat just comes as far forward as it can. Alariel can get into Whitefire Tor. And she is on force march, which makes her much less safe as a garrison. But if I get punished for this, it'll just be funny to me. I think it's right to move her to Whitefire Tor. Can they even reach Whitefire Tor this turn? Yeah, they can. But realistically, they're probably just going to go to Tor Alir instead of doing anything about this. I've just learned that recruitment is fully disabled when you're in march stance, even if you march to a garrison. Neat. I had no idea.
Your behest?
Man, that army grew a lot between turns, huh?
Can I offer assistance?
Go into stance none. Oh yeah, without march, you just go through the side. So having march stance on was confusing because you can walk up to it here, but that's not like a real thing. Anyway, let's attack this. Next turn, I guess. I see, we have to land on this nightmare. I get it.
Shield against the darkness.
Meanwhile, ships are going.
Setting sail.
I bring Azurian's fire.
We aren't doing buildings, we ain't got money for that. And I think that's it for this turn. We're back to the previous timeline. Let's see what the next turn holds for us. Might be a fairly massive siege battle where Lariel dies immediately. It's fine, we can get her back in a few turns. Oh no, they're handling this province as a whole. That makes sense. Close defeat is surprising as hell to me. I guess I do have walls in this one, don't I? The AI in sieges is so bad offensively that I wonder if I can win this defensively. And I have not actually fought a proper defensive siege yet. Alright, fine, let's go see how it works. I have no idea. So I think the plan is literally to shoot arrows at them as they come in and fall back. Hopefully Marathi just loses to a pile of spearmen. And see how the towers do, because I don't really have, like, a lot of intricacies here. Small indie company, please excuse our minor graphical issues. Where is Marathi? I thought I'd see her flying around. Is she, like, on the other side alone? Oh, yeah, they split their forces. Cool. That's bad for me. So I think as this gets moderately close, I'm just going to fall back entirely over here. I think these guys should probably already be falling back, considering Marathi's not here. The enemy's still not really close enough for me to have to move just yet. Something's battering down the door. It's probably fine. If I back up now, I'll just not be shooting. I guess I'm already not shooting, so I may as well back up now. Now, how's that other side look? I can build a tower over here somewhere. I can get in their way with the barricade. Oh, I'm making a lot more tickets than I expected to. Sure, build a big barricade here. And one here. And as soon as we can, we'll build the tower there. And I guess we're just stalling on that side as we sort of mess this up. I'd probably just throw it on the 500 cost tower here. I could wait and throw it on a better one. Apparently there are like tremendously better towers you can throw it on if you really wait, but I was not aware of this. And over here, I'm probably also just throwing down the 500 tower so it's immediately contributing. There is some sort of crazy-ass chariot. A Tarnig Soul Blaze, huh? I imagine spearmen are good against it. Like, surely this counts as large. Oh yeah, I can click I and no. Melee specialist, armored and shielded, armor piercing, anti-infantry. Actually, it doesn't really seem like it. All of you, give him a volley real quick. Who's this? A Cainite assassin. They're shooting, they're doing their job. It's not doing overly well. What's going on over here, by the way? Marathi's just gonna fly in and win on her own. It's fine, don't worry about it. Yeah, this thing's just durable as hell. I think I'm better off trying to inflict losses elsewhere. Anyway, what's Marathi up to? She capping points, or is she just ignoring everything and coming straight for us? Not sure. Probably best to shoot their shades, since they're another range unit. You guys can come in. Where's Marathi at? Still nowhere near us. I'm not really sure what she's doing. I don't think flying units can cap points, actually. So I think she's just confused, which is definitely to my benefit. Right, their shades are dead. Not quite, but close. Probably best to just pump huge numbers of arrows into this. What happened here? Why would you ever need to rout? What was even attacking you?
It shall be done.
The city is falling to the enemy, Commander.
That is explicitly not true. Like, it's going to. I agree, but that has not happened yet. Over here, I can build a 900-point tower, and I'm going to just so it'll start shooting Marathi. Oh, wait a second. Can I cancel that immediately? Dismantle. Yes, because, like, they're going to capture this point. It's not worth building anything there. And over here, there's not really a way for me to build anything that's super useful, unfortunately. But I will put a tower next to that. This archer's still routing. It's routed back over? I'm a little bit confused with what it's doing. It's fine, probably. And we have killed a good, like, 600 of them so far. I don't know why I said 600. I know that's not what the numbers say. I don't know what routing does in a city siege. It's very confusing, because they don't seem interested in being alive. Put bullets into the missiles there.
Spearman. Orders received.
All of you should probably be dogpiling this. You should be shooting them. Anyway, how's it going with them just, like, conquering the city behind me? Because, like, that is what's happening. Undoubtedly. this barricade will probably need to exist. What's the difference in a barricade blocker and monument? 1 second. I need to read some stuff. Okay, so I just want blockers. The other ones are like buffs to my guys. I mean, like, we're losing, but I feel good about the way that we're losing. Like, this is definitely going to be a Pyrrhic victory for the enemies. That seems like it's probably bad for us, doesn't it? Also, why aren't you running over here? Oh, you're out of actual arrows. Yeah, that would be a good reason to start running.
Archers!
Oh, hey, bro, he's finally here. You figured out where the fight was.
Pull back!
You guys might want to not be standing too tightly clumped together.
Ancestors! We will obey!
We always knew this was going to be a loss. I'm just curious to how much damage can get done before that happens.
Attack!
No, you really don't want to do that. Like, we're going to lose, but we don't have to lose that badly. Please don't try to melee Marathi.
Can I be praised?
All of the spearmen are routing. They're all just fucking done. I'm better off shooting things that are... Ah, there we go. Valiant defeat. Yeah, the chain route of the spearmen definitely does it. Also, we're out of ammunition. But we did manage to kill, you know, 700 of them, which isn't bad. I don't know if I could have done better than that. That felt like about how I expected the fight to go, though. In this situation, should I be trying to wipe out units, or should I be trying to leave them at very low health so the AI doesn't recruit new ones? I don't know how good the AI is. It might be better to not wipe out units. Because I was looking at this thinking, oh no, I didn't actually squad wipe anything. But that might mean she keeps them and has a weaker army than if she global recruited new ones. Anyway, no surprise there. Alright, let's take a look at this attack. I was expecting the army to get bigger again. We might just be able to win this in auto-resolve, yeah. The question is, can I do better without auto? I have to fight the battle. It's not even a debate. I just want to go see what they have. Nothing else mattered. I don't care if I can auto-resolve. I want to see this battle map. I'm sorry, that looks like a normal-ass place to me. Maybe it'll be more aesthetically interesting when we load in, but this battle map just looks like I'm fighting in a river delta. Or a very shallow lake. Does not look particularly treasure shippy right now, but I'll hold my judgment until we actually get in. Oh yeah, we're doing a lot better now that we're here. Okay, I see. Basically, we're surrounded by nightmare fuel. And what's actually here is like just the tiny bit of land that you have a battle on. I think we could have done with more treasure ships in the map. There's just the one. But I can live with this. It seems sensible to me that we would want these as far forward as physically possible. Alistair, I hope you're looking forward to your first fight. It's probably going to be a bad one, because I am not ready. Wait, why are some of them getting in the front? Oh, I have some Lothran Sea Guards. I did not know this. Look at me pretending to have a front line. Okay, we're going to move these up a tiny bit. We're going to move the Lothran Sea Guard up to here, maybe? And we're going to take all of this forward. Except for the Lothran Sea Guard, I keep grabbing them by accident. Going to slide them to the other side of the bolt throwers, that should help. I still never found out how hiding on these guys worked. I thought maybe there'd be a stalk button, that's not it. I don't see any icon on them to indicate they're hiding. That's definitely something I'll need comments on, and probably by the time this video goes live, someone will already have commented and told me. But I really need to figure out how to use the stalk ability, because it feels like there is definitely something I am missing. Alright, they're just about to be in range with the bolt thrower, so there's no reason to move further forward on those. You should be on the right too. You two come here. And I'm gonna have this man run forward and start doing nonsense. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, multi-shot. Are you still on foot? Yeah, you're level 1. You're a baby. You've never fought anything before. Yeah, just get as far forward as possible here. I'm actually gonna have one on each side, silly as that is. Because it seems like the thing you should be doing with these faux frontline units. And all of these guys can just shoot while they're moving, so they're gonna be doing gross shit as well. I guess their lord's also a level 1. I have absolutely no abilities. I'm just a dude on foot. These dogs? Oh yeah, they got scurvy dogs. I heard someone yell at enemy wizards is casting, but I don't see any proof that's actually happening. Guys, if you could just like pumping bullets into that. Didn't want you, sorry. Didn't even realize you were there. Please stay where you are.
Swiftly, march for the Ever Queen. I never tire. Tireless.
Yeah, those guys on the flank are doing their job. They're protecting us from dogs. Here, I might be losing this guy pretty fast because there's a ton of incoming projectiles. Fall back on this because I have no reason to stay there and start taking shots from bats and all this other shit. I'm gonna have Alistair. Your name's not Alistair, is it? Oh, it is. It's Alistair. Crazy. I just assumed I made that up and was completely wrong.
We will obey.
I'm gonna have all my archers start focus firing down these bat units. I don't like them being here. I'm a lot more stressed by them than anything else that's happening. Alistair, I'm gonna need you to start moving around. I guess you're good where you are. Why bother listening to my commands?
Without fail.
Also, I'm sorry to tell you this, you guys are a sacrifice.
Orders received.
Pull back a little bit because we're gonna be running away real soon. Alistair, you're 100% gonna die down there, I think. Or get wounded, I guess, since the... I don't know what happens when the Lord of an army dies. I think what I want to do is run in this direction so I can, like, wipe out one flank. And then I'll worry about the other one later, because Alistair's down here distracting them. It's, like, it's not a good plan, but he's doing it. And he's kind of just, like, stuck in the middle of all the zombies now. He's not making any progress out there. I don't know that spam clicking is going to make any progress.
It shall be done. Quickly now.
Continue falling back and shooting. And that's basically the whole game plan from here, is this army's gonna start running. These guys might need to be given the withdrawal command relatively soon.
Eagle Claw.
For now, though, fire into that.
Shadow Warriors.
If all of you could shoot the zombie pirate deckhand mob, I think it would probably go down pretty goddamn fast. And it turns out there's one that's even closer. We continue falling back. He's actually holding his own for a while down there, which I'm kind of impressed by. Hey guys, I was gonna tell them withdraw. 1 second. Are they already withdrawing of their own volition? No. Drop artillery or engines. Cool. Run for your lives. I like the part where you were alive, and I would prefer you continue doing that. How do I withdraw with them? There we go. There's the withdrawal button. If you could all put bullets into them instead, I think I'd prefer that.
Swiftly for the Ever Queen.
Also, are we just faster than them? 1 second. Their speed is 23 and ours is 42. Oh, this is bad. I'm actually just using horse archers apparently. Yeah, so I think I'm comfortable playing this on higher speeds now because they don't stand a chance in hell. I mean, that guy might absolutely die down there, but for us, we're just gonna run around. Shoot them instead, by the way. Because really the only units we're remotely afraid of are their ranged units, right? And we're way better than their ranged units, I would think.
Your general flees the field, my lord.
I mean, that's probably for the best, otherwise he would be dead. Because I couldn't get him to flee. I was like, hey, you want to not be in there? He's like, no, I'll die, it's cool. All right, run back across the river. I believe there's something about units being slower while crossing rivers. Shoot them as you go, by the way. How's balance of power looking according to this? We've killed only about 1,000, but they've also only killed about 400, and not my most, you know, esteemed units that were dying. I feel like we might need to make better use of our ammo than we're currently making. Because I definitely expected to be dealing more damage than I am. I think the issue is that I'm used to like very high-ranking archers that were actually dealing more damage than these guys. Although, aren't these guys actually somewhat decent in melee? Armor 30, melee attack 40, melee defense 36, weapon strength 32. I wouldn't say they're good, but compared to like archers, absolutely better. You woke up. Valiant defeats. I guess I used so many errors, they were like, nah, you don't win. So what happens then? Because like, I didn't actually lose my units. It looks like it's like, all right, you can leave, even though I killed 1,100 of them and lost 200. That's very funny. It's probably to my benefit, to be honest, because like I was out of arrows. It was gonna be real awkward real soon. So like, honestly, this doesn't feel like much of a defeat to me. So when can I attack you again is the real question.
I have failed my people.
It's not right now, is it? Oh. Oh, that's gross. Hey, we're back. We brought more arrows. Ready for round 2, boys? Yeah, I think we can all imagine what this fight looks like. It's the same thing as last time, but there's 1,000 less of them, so they die. So I'll just click auto resolve here. I would loot and occupy here, right? Because there's no other thing in the province. It's just fine. And we kill Henrietta the Bride, and I think that should be them dead as well. Yeah, Dreadfleet gone. So Alistair got 5 level ups from that, apparently. Let's figure out what he's supposed to be doing. Probably route marcher to get back to the map. That's a good start. He's not able to get to Elven Healing, so going for it's pointless. I just want the best fighter I can get, probably. Probably Speed of Assyrian and Axe Lord. Those seem to make a lot of sense. Also, Bowmaster wouldn't be bad. The increased ammunition seems pretty fucking important. One second, wind it back. Well, let's pick up Bowmaster, because having more ammunition seems pretty impactful with the armies I'm fielding. All right, you two, how far away are you? Yeah, they're going noticeably faster by boats.
It shall be done.
In stance none, it looks like we get there basically next turn, so that's pretty much perfect then. Need to get you out of force march. I was wondering why you were so fast.
Sail on.
Meanwhile, over here, we are currently in force march. We can get to the Eagle Gate and take it back this turn without being in force march. I guess that's obvious though, because like, if you're not in force march, then you couldn't have done this in the first place. You know, if they destroyed the Eagle Gate, A, they wouldn't have attacked it, so things get different and it's hard to judge, but B, they wouldn't have this garrison right now. Also, I have this thing called banners. How long have I had these? I think these are items equipped to Illyrial. Anyway, this lets you cast spells faster, so that would go to Illyrial. What's the other one? It makes you better at fighting and shooting, so that would obviously go to the hero that does both of them. I mean, I'm pretty sure you shouldn't even take casualties in this fight is the thing. But it's also a walled settlement, right? So playing it myself sounds miserable, so I won't.
Sound the horn of Eshin.
And we lost 100 people, but that's basically nothing. I'm gonna take the loot and occupy because this province doesn't have anything else in it. It's not going into rebelling, and I want the replenishment. Got the Eagle Gate back. Oh yeah, we can start spending money on stuff again. We should probably do that at some point. We banked $10,000 by repeatedly refusing to build things, so we might need to recruit soldiers in odd places coming up. And I think that's finally actually going to happen here.
Archmage. Be
Stance
prepared,
none.
Asser.
Do I want to global recruit here? Yes, I do. I actually want to go into stance and camp. Why do you have to go around like that? Yeah, get off here, you crazy
Row,
person.
Asser.
And I can't go into stance and camp, but I can go into a city.
A new
Joke's on me, I cannot. I've got no idea what happened with this unit.
Full speed,
Fine, stance
Asser.
march, walk towards the enemy, I guess. I'm not sure what else to do with you.
Queen of Avalon.
Illyrial picked up a skill point there. Having just learned what I learned, I'm going to take Inspiring Presence, drop whatever I was previously planning, and start working towards that ammunition countability, because holy shit, is that important. So over in the Galleon's Graveyard, they have docks, which, you know, make some amount of money. And they have this signature building that gave them defensive supplies in this field battle, apparently. Immune to reef attrition and maelstrom attrition. I don't know what either of those are. I'm going to trust that it's helping me out. Oh, you have a commandment here as well. That's going to go to tribute to the Phoenix King. And now with 8,000 gold, I should probably look at all the things I can consider doing with it. One that stands out to me is the idea of just like fortifying whatever's on this edge. I'm sorry, who the fuck?
How?
Hey, look, Be'lakor, Warriors of Chaos, my boys, what are you doing over here? Could you not for a second? I assume you're also mad about the whole killing Slanesh deal.
Nightmares as one.
Oh yeah, absolutely furious about it.
Select your
I completely forgot about this. The Heralds of Ariel, though, still do not want to trade with me. Hey, they've started a war now, though. And me joining that war does not mean anything to them. What do I need to do? 8,500? Are you fucking joking? How on earth is -3 8,000? Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go ahead and spend the rest of my intrigue on the Heralds and see if I can't get to a point where they will give me a trade deal. It's only 60 more reputation. The first bit didn't really seem to do anything, so I'm thinking the answer is still gonna be no. If I sit on my money, I can just go for tier 4 in my capital next turn, which seems like it's probably pretty important. And I'll start having a good income as soon as these armies start pushing west and killing this person, because then I'll actually, you know, have enough land to justify the size of these armies, provided I don't immediately start losing land to Be'lakor, who's looking like he might want to down me, but so is Vicious Gobspin, and he's just chilling there. Been doing it for a couple of turns. Not sure what's going on with him. Kind of weirding me out. Oh yeah, I have the Shrine of Cain now.
The people are restive.
The Shrine of Cain currently doesn't even have the landmark for the Shrine of Cain. It might be worth building a growth thing here to eventually get the Shrine of Cain. That seems reasonable, but for now, just gonna end my turn after setting the one building up. Keep saving money. We should be able to build next turn pretty easily. I'm very curious if Be'lakor's about to dow me. Sure seems like he is, but Vicious Gobspit has me uncertain. Looks like she's bounced around to different gates. I'm gonna be honest, I'm clicking auto-resolve. I don't want to play these, even like if I could have gotten more, and I couldn't have. Holy shit, 900. I'm not sure that's accurate. So Marathi's army's just gone now. Yeah, I sort of suspected that Be'lakor was gonna do this, based on the fact that he was very obviously doing this. So Be'lakor dowed me, but he's still just hanging out on the coast.
Worthy.
And that's a big part of like why I was thinking maybe I don't want to just immediately use all my money and why I could be saving it. Because if I need to buy an army like right now to deal with Be'lakor, then it seems sensible to be saving my money. First though, let's handle the war over here. Which gate did she attack? Wait, where is she? This is still my land. He took this.
Chosen of Isha.
Where's her army? I thought she won. No, seriously, I'm very confused. I'm gonna have to save my game or stop my recording and look at what I've done. I swear to God, she won with like 400 men left. I can only assume that she attacked the Griffin Gate and sacked it. That's Marathi, so that must be what happened. Okay. Baffling decision, but okay. We can easily get to here and crush Tor Arnok. I can't help but notice that army doesn't have a healer in it, which is a baffling and terrible decision. And this one's just like random trash.
Awaiting
We're gonna run down here to provide support for the upcoming siege. And they're going to launch the siege on Tyrion. No, that's not what I wanted to do. God, just stop. Cease and desist.
Tyrion.
I thought I had selected Tyrion, but I hadn't, so I just changed the command on the first one. It's a whole mess. Yeah, I imagine it's basically 0 casualties. 90, basically 0. Just going to occupy and get my land back.
Destiny beckons. Bring me my tomes.
I'm just barely not able to get in and trade units. Can I get out and trade units? No.
Inspecting.
Over here, I'm on force march still. When I drop down to stance none, I can actually still get here. No, I can't. I can. Cool. Let's walk over there. Come on, I know you can do it. And then launch the attack here with the other one. Yes, please. Like she made a command noise and then didn't do anything. This is auto-resolve too. Yeah, that's about how I thought the war would go once I started retaliating. It's been a little bit hilarious how badly this turn's gone for them. Is there local recruitment to be done here in the first place? I can encamp. No, I can't. I've used too much movement already. Oh, it doesn't matter that I can't encamp though. Because like the people in the city have full units already. That's the issue. Did I just use all my movement? No. So what I can do is I can take a pile of units out of the city. So these are the worst units you have. I imagine 3 is just like all you can get in local recruitment anyway, though, right?
The Ever Queen.
Oh, they can get 4. And local recruitment does suck, admittedly, but it's still units that are coming into the battle. Oh, you didn't have a full army in the first place. Little did I know. But I think it's better to global recruit bolt throwers for the last 2.
The winds will
Those
with us.
armies are full, so we have
I bring
60,
Ezio's
72
fire.
units over on the western front. Good luck, Marathi. Meanwhile, Alistair the White Lion can move again. He can go into a march stance. And we'll worry about where he's going to heal once he's somewhere where being healed matters. Also, for all I know, healing your units makes their cost go up. I don't know if that's true. Like, that's how older rooms work, right? A smaller unit had a lower upkeep. So if that's the case, healing before I start moving is actively detrimental. And now the question is just, what am I doing? Can you attack something so I can sally forth already? Like, I'm just waiting for her to attack so I can wipe out the faction. We have an Archmage of the Heavens that I retired a while ago, the one that I got from Avalorn. I think it's time to recruit her back and start getting an army over here. Get back in the city. Is it worth getting the better archers? Probably. And then we global recruit as many of these guys as we can fit, which is just the 3. And this is precisely why we were banking our money instead of using it for anything for the longest time. Because I was aware of the possibility that the orcs were apparently just random demons from across the ocean were going to attack me on a different front. And like, if I had played this correctly, right, there are so many wars I didn't need to fight that could have been confederations. I wouldn't have gone this way, I would have gone left instead. Marathi would not have been a surprise. I feel like I could very easily be where I am right now, except without this random war with Be'lakor, with another legendary lord from Eltharion the Grim, and already having killed Marathi 10 turns ago. This is like so obviously brutally inefficient. Anyway, let's assign some skill points and end the turn. Benola is a Mage of the Heavens. I wish it was more obviously highlighted who it was. I'm guessing it's up here. Okay. You can tell who it is because this will be whoever's furthest left with an arrow if you click the button, I think. I think that's how it works. Oh, hey, she gained immortality. Nice. She's a lord now. Cool. She basically has every ability I want. There's nothing in here that matters to me. If either of these are passive, I'll take it just by default. No. I'll pick up Thunderbolt, though. That's actually a spell that has a use. I'm not quite sure what to do on the best handmaiden I got from Ilariel. I'm guessing make her better at killing Dark Elves, so she might be fighting Marathi in hand-to-hand soon.
Magic in purest form.
Karelia is the Archmage I just hired, I think. She could be a different one. I'm having a hard time keeping track of them. I'm gonna pick up Tempest, I think? Makes enough sense to me. Oh no, she's the one next to Aurelia, or Ilariel rather. Elf names, man. Cannot do it. Oh god, there's more of them. I'm gonna keep working down the durability path on this one. We have damaged buildings. Thanks for that, Dark Elves. Restore my old commandment, and that's the end of the turn. I think the end of the last turn will be playing this time, but we might see something interesting over the end turn, and we certainly have plans to make for next time. So Shadow Legion has landed and attacked. Unsurprisingly, we are going to lose. I imagine this is a field battle, right? Yeah. I don't see that going well for us at all. They've got a pile of trolls, huge number of marauders. I can't imagine I do better than auto-resolve. 300 kills, that sounds great considering how fucked you
I
were.
will weigh what you have to say and the merit of your actions.
You better be asking for a trade agreement. Thank you. I'm glad I spent my influence for a reason. But counter-offer. How much is this really worth to you? Don't lie to me. $609 exactly. I will also take a non-aggression pact. Now how much is it worth to you? $786. Sounds better. And I don't ever want to fight you, dear God. I'm tired of my mistakes. I want to be friends with the good elves. And you're an acceptable elf. Like, you're not a high elf, but you're a good enough elf. Oh, he just raised it. What a piece of shit. I don't know your faction mechanics, but that feels pretty rude. All right, so the cool thing here with our technology finishing is that because we, what's it called? Confederated Ilariel, we are actually able to research new techs as soon as I figure out what the tech button is. See, she unlocked trade advancements for us. And nothing else, but that means we're going down trade advancements for sure. Now, we are nowhere near capable of fighting this just yet, which means we're gonna be recruiting more units over here. And with 1,100 gold, it doesn't look great. I mean, feels pretty rough right now. We are in a walled city, and we do have a pile of archers to help, but this looks like this unit might just die immediately before it gets anything done. Let's see if we can't make some more money over here. Attacking the Dark Elves, probably not. That looks pretty far away. Yeah. So it would seem to me like the plan should be is everyone gets on their boats and crosses the ocean to the same point to avoid any weirdness with attacks. Like, I don't want any one army getting picked off.
Led by the winds.
Isha's chosen.
There is an argument to send like one army around, but I don't think I should. I think I'm best off just putting a huge fuck off pile of guys right here. Are we actually able to get off onto the coast here?
True
I just like
magic.
assumed that we could.
Mistress of the undying forest.
That's not where I wanted you to be. Come back.
Alariel.
Let me just like skip to the end turn part and see if I'm able to get up next turn. That's very important information. Hey, Vicious Goblet finally decided it was time for him to attack me. I'm not surprised. Been sort of waiting for that one. It's like we can get up, but it appears to be like all of our movement to get up. If I just right click to attack here, what happens? No one else comes. But presumably, everyone else is capable of getting up, right? And then it works, right? This one doesn't want to get up, but it looks like I can get on the land at least. I'm having a hard time telling what's happening here.
I cannot rewrite reality.
I
Within
mean,
my
you seem
power,
like you're rewriting
both
reality to
one.
me. But we can do this at least and get most of them up. Getting off your boats seems so fucking weird to me. I would love it if someone could explain why it works or more accurately doesn't work like this.
Find the wind.
I can only get to here by going all the way around. Is the argument that this is a intraversable cliff? Am I like walking up this tiny little thing here that looks like a cliff? It could be a ramp. I'm just gonna go out and say, no matter what the answer is, the real answer is boats are shittily implemented in Warhammer 3. Because getting off your boat should not be confusion. I understand that I can't get off into range. Maybe what's happening is these people are in the way, and she can't like move anywhere if the attack fails, so it won't let her try. Let me try that. Let me try that. Let me put you in a march. Just move you out of the way.
I bring Azurian's fire.
Get you out of march so that you can attack.
Be prepared, Asur.
It works now.
Beyond even Quaish.
No, she gave up.
Fury of the wind.
I don't know what this is. There's a guy here, and when I hover over him, it tells me about a battle that happened here, but with really poor details. And I just don't know. This hovering this box, tell me what he's doing. He's stimulating growth. I don't know why it's telling me about this battle he was in when I hover him. Maybe I'm hovering something else at the same time. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, when I hover White Peak at all, it tells me about the battle. It's just telling me that in addition to Bane being here and making it grow less. Good job, Bane. You're a bit of a dick. Now, having loaded back to this point, the question's just where do I move if, like, the logical plan of come here and get off the boat just mysteriously doesn't fucking work because that's how the game is programmed. It seems to me like just force march everyone down to Moonshard. They can't get up there either. Like, I can see that's not going to work. I can't even command an attack. In fact, I can't command an attack on any of these places, so I don't know what will and won't work. Yeah, if I try to move onto this, nothing actually, like, cues a path. It's just like, oh, I don't know, you can't. You just can't get on their lands. It's just so broken. Oh my god, this is so frustrating. I think the plan of just, like, take the shitty auto-resolve with less armies than I should have over here seems good enough. Additionally, though, the Moonshard is likely undefended. Can I see the garrison here? It's not good.
High Elven Archmage.
So I'm gonna take this army. Does it even need to be on force march? No, I'm just gonna take this army down to this city.
Beyond possibility.
No, it's not beyond
Destiny
possibility.
lies
Get the fuck over there.
The Ever Queen.
I'm gonna take everyone else over here.
Isha, guide me.
These orders are unwise.
High
No,
Elven
they're not. What's
Archmage.
unwise is the implementation of boats in this game. Don't give me shit right now,
Phoenix Court will
Tyrion.
never agree.
Okay, so I'm happy with those army movements. Over here for the White Lion, we're just continuing to try to get towards all the shit going down in the upper right. You're still just standing there menacingly. Here's Vicious Gobspit being a problem. Bellecourt is full on did not move last turn, and I don't know what that's about. Anyway, I'm going to recruit the 2 units of archers I can. Continue speccing into Thunderbolt on my Archmage of the Heavens. Continue speccing into Replenishment on my Handmaidens. And I realize I can, I think, attack Gobspit with the garrison here already. He's got Savage Orcs. They have no armor, which is not good against arrows. Not great speed. He's got Savage Orc Boar Boys. They have notably better speed on account of the boars they're riding and some armor. They have R Boys. Oh, arrow. I see. Still not great armor. They also have the note poor accuracy. They're not good archers, and they're decent in melee, because of course they are. They're fucking orcs. Savage Orc Boar Boy Biggins as opposed to the normal Boar Boys. You can see that they're bigger in ardor compared to basic Boar Boys. I'm sorry, what does the bigger in ardor trait do? They're bigger in ardor. What do you want? Fair enough. Fucking love orcs. Thanks. Who is this? This is just a generic war boss? Good. So, if I were to take you, stop this, and attack... Oh, I thought you declared war. Did they not declare war in the alternate timeline where I got back to here? I guess I'll let them hang out then, and keep recruiting my archers. Fucking weird, but okay. I swear to God, on normal difficulty, the AI on the campaign map is probably just like artificially crippled in some way. That Gobspit wants to declare war on me, but the AI leash is like, it's normal difficulty. He's already at war. You gotta stop. And Bellecourt's like, all right, it's my turn. And the AI's like, no, it's normal difficulty. Don't hit him. Because I should be losing so much land over here. This should be a disaster. And for some reason, it's pretending it's not. This is like the point where on a very hard difficulty campaign, I would actually be like, oh man, the consequences of my actions have ruined me. I really should have not spent my time fighting Eltharion. I should have gotten him as a legendary lord. My army should be more well-positioned. I should have been more prepared for this. And instead, just like, it's fine for some reason. Anyway, that's it for now. End turn. Oh, what's happening? I didn't even know that you could be attacked while you were in the water. So apparently she went down here to the one person who was in the water. I'm just gonna retreat. I'm on a boat. It's fine. Fuck off. Congratulations, you moved your best army to go fight the one random stack that was alone instead of garrisoning the city that I need to fight through as a beachhead. And I'm still like right next to the moon shard. I can probably attack it this turn still. And they walked away. Kathik still getting to exist just by virtue of not being near units. Hey, there we go. There's the war declaration. All right, the lizardmen are doing stuff. Who even cares? What the fuck's a lizard man? I've never seen one. It's probably some dumb myth. We've got trade advancements, new quests that I don't really care about, next technology. I mean, like, I don't have dragons yet, but someday this sounds cool, right? Also, there's really not that much stuff over here that I can do. I'm kind of sad. But yeah, I'll go into dragons. Can I just attack this anyway? Did you even stop me? I don't think I can. Yeah, that's next turn.
Scholar Supreme.
But like, I can just keep going down to a different one and stretch them thin with this, because I mean, you can't be everywhere. Why does it just sound like death and destruction when I click on your cities, Marathi? What kind of country are you running?
Is a cruel mistress.
So over here, I should be able to get everyone up, because we tested this last time because the boats were so weird. It's already a win just with the one.
Radiant. It is forbidden. Chasten them.
The fuck do you mean it is forbidden?
Greater good.
Tyrion, you want to get up?
Defender.
Oh my god, it's so fucking bad.
It cannot be done.
Fuck it. I'm not allowed to attack it anymore. You should have said yes the first time and no one else feels like coming up to fight. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Let me just reload the turn then.
Lord of the
I feel like the strongest army here is Tyrion, so he should be the one to launch the attack if only one person gets to. Yeah, no, he just can't. It's just not possible. This person can, but Tyrion absolutely not. It's a shame because this person loses the auto resolve. Hey, Illyrio, can you do it? No? Does anyone want to explain why only this person can get on the lands? So I need to make a save before I move anyone. I'm going to do the end turn again. I'm going to withdraw from the battle. I'm not fucking fighting it again. This is so immensely frustrating to me because I can vaguely see the mechanics that are causing the problem. I don't know what the rules for getting the fuck off of a boat are. You would think that playing with maximum tutorials just to be sure I don't miss anything, at some point they'd be like, oh hey, you're on a boat. This is how getting off a boat works. But the answer is there's not a tutorial for that because it doesn't fucking work in the first place. So I'm gonna make a save at the start of this turn between episodes. And whenever you see me next, it'll be the time that this shit actually fucking works. It'll be deep into the future. I'm gonna take a few days break because I am at my wit's end with this mechanic being so hideously badly implemented. Because at the point where you can't move directly next to where you currently are with no explanation on the tooltips, that's like, you would think there'd be some explanation. Cannot understand a controller making an attack.
The greater good. Isha forbids it.
Huh, interesting. Isha forbids it though.
Attack.
I wanted to. Apparently I needed to be directly adjacent to it or something, but yeah, that's for next turn, even though I started next to it and have like all of my fucking movement. It's so frustrating. It's so badly implemented.
Light glistens on the waves.
Anyway, I will see you in the next one. I hope you're having more fun than I am. Thank you for watching this. Thank you to my one Patreon supporter, Jeff Freepy. Fuck boats.